Yes! It's daytime. I mean, oh, cool, it's daytime. Not like I care nothing.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colton have to say about all this.
Oh, yeah, because this is dude alive. Then she showed up telling us so she a friend.
How do you feel?
Forget you stabbed me.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting.
Look at him. Why are you
It's
looking at
fine.
me like that? Cool. I guess
How's
we
a
got...
fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
Well, I'm taking a seat.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us.
Man, this place looks
What happened?
amazing during the daytime. Oh, I can't tell it because, oh. No! What? I don't know what to say then. I want to say that one.
I met a Francis Sanders.
Oh my god.
You know him.
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
He knew.
What?
I love this guy, honestly.
How did he die?
The voice acting
I'm not
is...
sure I can explain it.
It's hilarious.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
let's be
that,
straight up.
but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins.
Of what do you speak?
Visitor.
I love the way they're talking.
He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense.
You were
I don't see how
dead!
it can
You
help
make
crack the
no
Hawkins
sense.
case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
What can I do for you,
Knocking
sir?
out some toothpicks.
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
Like they were
You
cheating.
may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Oh yeah, we know.
Ah, well, look who's here.
Oh, look at this.
You know each other.
We had a brief exchange. The brave
See,
detective has
faces-
a talent for
faces
sticking
looking
his
better.
nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're
Okay.
investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
So my destiny was changed because I was going to tell her, but she knew anyway.
May I inquire
so
as
does
to
that...
when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
Oh, she jealous.
Please
Not
forgive
only
my
so,
tone.
she's just a worried wife.
The fact is that I have not
worried
been
widow.
allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died.
Yes,
How
I
was
did.
he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
I'm not looking to the top. Don't want to tell that just to be funny. I can't do it. I don't got big brain yet. You know what?
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror. It's hard to
Dang,
tell.
dude. Yeah, why are you doing it like that?
I'm not really sure of what I saw. Or what I
Golly,
didn't see.
I didn't know he was gonna
But it's
go that
best
far.
that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous.
It is outrageous. I agree.
understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute. And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
Right. Leave him
It's
alone.
terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Better get up on my
Injured?
back.
Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Oh, that just,
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins'
all
visitor?
that, just to get to this one
Shambler,
question.
to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
Yes,
it is my
I
only
will.
lead at this stage. I
What is
suppose
this
I have
monster
nothing
that's
to
gonna
lose.
be chasing me?
Then
already?
you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be
Man,
long.
There's so many, just like so much dialogue, man. So much dialogue. Do I care about what she got going on here? I don't care.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh my god. Wait, what is painting? Hold up. Hold up. That's not the painting she talking about. I'm scared. Hold up. Man. I want to tap everything. Well, I can just. Hey. Yeah. 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 It's your boy Joe. Gotta go and find the clues to get at the door. Cthulhu. Boo hoo. I might die. Yeah, that's kinda true. Yeah, she mad. She big mad. Her husband dead. She big mad. On her piano. She's still sad. On her piano. Nigga dad. Dead. Alright, what are we doing now? Do we pick up this letter?
Did she really care for him after all?
I don't think she did, to be honest. I think we're doing this all for no reason. She didn't love that man. It's very obvious. I'll never get used to this bright light. It's like I'm dying every time I go into this state. Look,
A house of artists.
whack artists.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
How did you get that from that? I don't know.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Has something to do with Cthulhu. I'm just gonna assume this. Oh,
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
I'm finding this painting because I ain't seen it.
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
We're asking a lot of questions we already know the answers to. What the heck was that?
The Shambler.
Oh my
I need
god.
to see it.
No, you don't. Oh, yeah, she wants me to look at this. Did you see the
Let's see what this
purpose?
cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Hitler. It's Hitler. I don't like walking around big houses. This ain't what's up. I can't leave, and I can't leave. What, woman? I don't know why we're doing this.
Irene.
Oh God!
I made a
Whoa!
mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should have
She didn't
that,
tell me she was getting up.
except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes.
Eh. How you feel about that?
I can't take anymore.
Oh, he's still on.
I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed
well, you
Sarah.
definitely let me know how you feel. Jesus. Alright. Well, golly. Hey, she's scared to hell out of me. Cat. Hey.
A
Gosh.
strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those.
Do we get to have? Nice. I don't know if I need to be taken.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Yeah, I beg you give it up for owning this cursed painting. If our friendship hasn't meant to you, please spare me the weight of the guilt. I can never be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend. Forget the Shambler. Forget the Shambler, they say. Let's see if I can take some of these sleeping pills. So
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
don't care about that. Yeah. Cat doesn't want to steal anything. She cool. I would look all around here. Yeah, move that out the way. Just to read that. Oh, it's missing. It's missing.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
Shut
I've
up.
got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I don't want to be mean.
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying.
Right, just chill
Worry
out.
me. Don't overestimate yourself.
Oh my
As I
God.
already told you, next time, I'll strike first. But as
Okay.
long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
I don't care what
All's
you're doing.
fair in love and war, I suppose.
Don't care what you got going on. Really don't. Would you read the book? Yeah. It's the kind of stuff monsters on. Oh hell. You beginning to believe they exist? Don't scare me. I ain't want to read that. Oh! What the heck? Did I just summon a monster? Bro, come on, bro. You can't make me read read the book and not tell me what's gonna happen because of that? Y'all, I get chased by something in here. If I get chased by something, I'm done. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like the movie, the Journey to Atlantis. Pretty good movie if you know what I'm talking about. They had,
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. What are we looking for here? We're just gonna go to
The man
paint.
transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Oh, okay. What is this supposed to be? And here I am looking at it, ready to rip my eyes out as well. I'll look cross-eyed. If you killed this buddy, this is your fault. You want to look at this painting. Oh great, it's coming to life. I don't want to get chased by this thing. Oh god, I really don't want to get chased by this thing. Oh, I'm about to hide. Yo! Oh! I'm about to know. This don't look fair. Oh my god. Do you see this thing? It looks so fast. Hey, but like it's retarded. Like it's not gonna be able to detect me by sight. Only sound.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, that's not fair. What about the wife? See, you can't be unleash it once. Hey, y'all not gonna tell me what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, this ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right. I'm gonna get to moving though for the channel. I'm gonna move. Y'all not telling me what y'all want me to do. I'm over here just crawling around. I looked at the shambler. To hide in the closet, you know, I'm just gonna hide. Shit. I couldn't get to the closet in time. I couldn't get to the closet in time. I couldn't get to the closet in time. Okay, I'm not doing it. Oh my god. Well, maybe be long for the closet. You heard the man.
What the hell was that?
Now I know. I'm getting up out of here. I'm on the way out. Say less. Now I know. I'm going. Oh, go! Jesus! Is there anything I can do to stop this panic? Hide in the closet and do what, bro? Y'all trying to scare me, but it ain't about to happen. I'm about to have a panic attack?
I can't even touch it.
What the fuck? What do I... Woo! Woo! I didn't know what to do. I knew to go in here. What am I supposed to do? Fight this thing? Hello, game? Some instructions would be great. I'm just about to run. go!
No choice. I must get rid of it.
You must get rid of it. Whoa, what the Oh, go invisible. Oh my god. What do I need? Light? Light? Green Lantern's light? Green Lantern's light? What, the guy?
Yeah, maybe I can use this dagger.
Woo! I don't know how to fight! They're not telling me how to fight! Woo! I'm not ready to fight yet. I'm not ready to fight. I'm not ready to fight. They're not telling me how to fight, y'all. Fight. Ooh, God! That's what I do. Okay. Okay. Maybe I had to put away the light. Maybe that's what I was
What the hell was that?
Come on! Let's do this. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm not
Damn.
hiding.
Did it hit? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Woo, baby! Woo, baby! Did I tell you how to fight? I still know how to fight. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that way. That way. Nope, they're not telling me how to fight. This is so... It's like, what do I do? Grab a collection of items? I mean,
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but I'm kind of sick of it. I just want to fight right now.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Can you use this dagger, bro? Bro. Fight! Woo, baby. Look at that. Look at them moves. Look at them moves. I think I need to touch the paint or something. Oh! I think I need to touch the painting. I'm gonna touch the painting! Woo! Oh, nice. Oh God. Figured it out. I figured it out. Stab the painting. What the freak? What kind of... And I'm hoping that it's 3 times now.
What the hell was that?
Okay, this dude isn't scary. Just get the knife, stab him. Let's go.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
I'm just gonna stab it. Bro, I ain't worried about this dude, bro. Ugh.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Woo! 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 Sweet babies. Music popping for some reason. That wasn't it?
Damn it!
No! Come on! Run! Let me get the stab in. No, dude. I mean, like, how am I supposed to know which one? Not today, sir. Not today. That's why I've stabbed you. Get in there! Oh, Jesus. closets, please don't. This is the only closet. Oh, look at him. He's coming back. He's like, wait a minute. Actually. Just, boy, Pierce is freaking out, right? That's your name, Pierce, right, guy? Alright, I'm gonna get us out of here, buddy. What the? Hey? Hey? No! Please don't see me. This is it. Please be the knife. What the frick? I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Why would I do that? Woo! Dude, I didn't stab like I didn't use like every knife. I've used. This gotta be it. It's sharp. Oh, he don't like that attempt. We won't do it. Woo! Whoa! Bro. Oh, dude, he is on me. Oh, he wants me. Oh, he wants me. Look at that. Just circles, bro. Just circles. I'm so irritated with this. I can't wait to find out which knife it is. I think I saw a gun in the trailer. Call me crazy, but I saw a gun. Where is that at? Dude, how many knives? I feel like the knives are respawning at this point. That's how I feel. I went to about 60 million knives. And none of them are it. Y'all, I'm about to get quiet and just really focus, okay? Y'all got to excuse me. Cause I'm about sick of it. They wasted my time.
This dagger looks different.
What the f? How does it look different? That means this is it. Yes! God, yes! Oh my God. Bro, how did that look different, man? Oh my God, here we go. Yeah. Ooh, stab! So with me, I just want to stab him with all the 1 million knives. Oh God. Oh man. Oh. Do I gotta choose? What the f? Oh my God. I'm wigging.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yeah? Yeah, we're gonna just go. I was drinking too much.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
I think I just drank too much.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
Shut up.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I
That's
hadn't
what I
heard
was
a
like, I'm
thing,
getting attacked
I'd
and
still be in the
nobody's
other
hearing
room.
this.
The door
Yeah, I
was
must have been
blocked.
tripping.
I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter
Aw.
yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery.
Oh.
And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It
There's about a
saved my
million
life.
other ones.
It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
She didn't see that head, boy. She lucky. Oh shit. Great. Better be a monster out here. Tell you that. Call it. Who the fuck are you gonna call? Who you gonna call?
Where's the bookseller?
God, they want to look at all these books. I already know. I guess you want to have a light out too, huh? I have my lighter out, thank you.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Hey, I remember that book from the other place. See, I pay attention to the books I pick up, I just don't.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
Just not about to sit there and look
It's
at
the
them,
work
though,
that
you know?
laid the foundations.
I ain't got time for that. If you want
The
to see what they say,
psychoanalysis at the beginning of the
pause the
century.
video. Pause the video, that's what they say. If you want to see what I'm reading so bad, pause the video. You'll be fine.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's
Let's sit here and
theosophical
stare about
movement.
50 books. You think we
Its
gotta sit here and
followers
really
place truth on the
look
same
at all
footing
of
as a
them?
religion.
See, this is what I pay attention to, the artwork. See, what's this? Some titties. Hey, look, all the titties matter. You didn't hear it from me, though. You did hear it from me. It's my slogan. It's catchphrase. It's TM'd. Copyrighted. You can't use it trademarked. I forgot the word for a second. Hey, man, do like all kind of freaky stuff, man. I know. Look behind the painting. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. Something about that section. It's like Harry Potter. Somebody's whispering at me. What the f- Oh! Hello? Ugh. Evil. Accursed. Look, I'm trying. I knew it was something right here earlier. Dude, there's whispering going on. Game, hello, what do you want me to do? Oh, do I gotta lean? This whispering is God, Pierce is so goddamn. Yo. What do y'all want me to do? Do I need to be pried this open or something? Golly, bro, what?
What happened here?
What the? Whoa. Alright, well. Let me do all this. I'm trying to look at the painting.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood.
Okay.
Seems like amateur work.
Well, who are you, Bruce Wayne? Golly, bro, I'm trying to... y'all want me to do all this and then
Someone
go to
tall
the painting.
left his footprint. A man, probably.
Yeah, a man. Or a tall lady. We don't know.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
It was an old person. I'm already knowing. Oh, somebody we know. Some old person we know.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Hey, my camera acting up?
What the? Is Hawkins?
Wait, I can see this?
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
What is going on?
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
It's a book. Hey, I bet I
Drake
get
put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Alright.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, great. Okay. So it's right, left, right. Right, left, right. No? Oh, I wasn't hitting X. Oh. I'm tripping. I thought those would just do it automatically. Well, there you go. That's what you get for thinking the game got you. Alright, we put the safe in. After this, whatever they have. We have to get these books out the way instantly. I like Hugh Jackman. I've been meaning to say that. We look like Logan. We look like James Howlett. What is there? Something else to chase me? Oh man. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I have just gotten
This
word
man's
that.
condition is deteriorating.
Hold up.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of
Oh,
course.
everybody's affected by
Any
this.
idea what this
Okay.
man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
I didn't want to. I really wanted to just call the doctor over. Kind of trying to wrap this up, you know what I'm saying? We got other things to do.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch.
Man, she's really good at describing all this.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Ugh.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Yeah, we can't trust him.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
In spite of the muscle
Yes.
And yet,
It's...
Look at these.
I'm sure...
I see
these, and you won't believe me, but... when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
What? Is he a fish man?
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated
She's really telling
with the
this
human species.
low-level nurse all
What do you
about
mean?
this.
Don't tell me
The
you
government
believe in
come knocking, she
extraterrestrials.
gonna snatch up the little nurse
No.
lady.
This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Oh,
Dr.
hey.
Holden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Yeah.
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination
right.
is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
Tell him.
There. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I won't tell you nothing. Oh, I
I've
guess I
seen
am.
Suction cups on his fingers. His falling body temperature. His dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's
He's
gonna lock
no
you
longer
up.
human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod,
He's loving
perhaps?
this.
This
Right.
amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet.
This is what
It
he
will be,
convinces me.
in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Dang.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his.
Dang.
If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Girl, you can do something, girl.
Don't
stay
you
out
get
of
involved
this.
in this.
Right.
You've done enough already.
But doctor, this man is dying.
There's nothing we can do about it. He's in the hands of Dr. Fuller. Do you wish to end up like Elizabeth? With a diploma from Nightingale and the chores of a cleaning lady?
No. You're right.
Let
Dang,
me
don't
do
be
my own
Elizabeth.
investigation. It's time I
Golly.
found those missing files.
And
Golly,
where
give
did you find
Elizabeth a
them? In
chance.
his office. What if you get
She's
caught?
about to enroll back in
I'd
school.
rather not think about that. I'm counting
She just
on
had to
your
take care of her
discretion.
baby, you know that.
Of course, doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep
McDonald's
watch.
laid her off. Why you talking about Elizabeth like that for? Get into Fuller's office, you know what? I'm at work. It's time for lunch break.